starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So, you might have guessed today's Friday. It is, thank God it's Friday. It is Red Shirt Friday. Yes, this is where we take a moment of our time to give respect and honor to the military, men and women in uniform, past, present, current, and future, because without them, I could not be here doing what I'm doing, which is talking to you folks. So, United States Coast Guard. I follow a young lady on Instagram. Now, I'm not exactly sure. She has a lisp of some sort, but she's a very sweet girl. If I had to guess her age, I'd say probably low 20s, but she has a very warm spot in her heart for our military, all of the branches. And so I would think that if she could pass the test and so forth, physical, mental, so forth, she would probably love to be in the military. But this young lady has a podcast on Instagram, like I mentioned, and she does all kinds of videos to all the branches. Well, you know what? I'm going to play this one here because she did one for the Coast Guard. Please, folks, give her love, give her your reach out to her on Instagram and give her respect, give her support, because what she does is not found often in young people. A lot of times, young people could care less about our military. In fact, they spit on their uniforms, as we've been seeing most frequently here. But give this one a listen. I did reach out to her to ask permission to use it. I haven't received a response back yet. So Facebook, if you're watching, I did reach out for permission. This is for educational purposes only. I make no money off of these videos, and I'm just doing it to give honor and respect to our military, and also to support this young lady. She goes by Country Girl Sophia 21137. So here we go. Give her a listen, and then we'll talk about the Coast Guard.
Ahoy, Coast Guard. Thank you for your service. And here's a song to honor you. From Aztec shore to Arctic zone to Europe and Far East, the flag is carried by our ships in times of war and peace. Endeavor had his struggling head in spite of Roman's fight. We're cheered at cruise and cheered at enter, showing how to fight. So here's the Coast Guard marching song. We sing on land or sea. Semper Paratus is our guide. Ave glory to the fight to save or fight and die. I Coast Guard, we are for you. The air and the seas, the evil and distraction, the hunts and then the Japanese. Names are hard to match. From borrowed shores to Paragate, where lakes or oceans wave, the Coast Guard fights through storms and winds to punish or to save. So here's the Coast Guard marching song. We sing on land or sea. The surf and storm and howling gale, I shall our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our guide, our fame, our glory too. To fight, to save, or fight and die, I Coast Guard, we are for you. Have you been always ready to fight or die? And glory to the shield we wear and letters to the sky. To sink the boat or save the mate, our mission and our pride. We'll carry on till kingdom come, our news for which we've died. So here's the Coast Guard marching song. We sing on land or sea. The surf and storm and howling gale, I shall our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our guide, our fame, our glory too. To fight, to save, or fight and die, I Coast Guard, we are for you.
I want to tell you what. First off, her voice is pretty good. She sings a lot better than I do. But to sing that song while marching in place and not missing a word and not running out of breath, I'm going to tell you what, folks, I couldn't do it. And to be honest, obviously at my age, I probably couldn't do it anyways. But even when I was younger, and that image will go away shortly, folks. And even at when I was younger, I don't think I could have done it. I really don't think I could have marched and sang like this young lady did. So please give her a shout out. Tell her where you saw her video. She's on Instagram. She goes by Country Girl Sophia 21137. Okay. So I chose the Coast Guard because I haven't really done much with the Coast Guard lately. And I want to give respect to all our military forces, especially right now in this kind of unique time that we have where our president is threatening military action across the board. And I do believe that at some point in time, before we know it, without warning, more likely at nighttime, we're going to hit someone. And I'm not sure who it's going to be. Militarily, I think it's going to be Iran. I think with the Greenland, I think he's going to buy him. I think he's going to do that peacefully. He's going to buy him out. And then he's going to extend our military forces there to expound on the Golden Dome to protect not only the United States, but also Canada, Greenland, and other countries. I do want to show this one here. So this here is the actual U.S. Coast Guard anthem. And then I got a couple of videos that I wanted to show as far as U.S. Coast Guard military training, and then U.S. Coast Guard in action. And then maybe by then, hey, Robin Brunson, how you doing? I appreciate you watching me on my lunch break. As you know it, today is Red Shirt Friday. I know it's been a long time since I've done one. I've kind of lost track of where I've been. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Primarily right now, I'm doing a lot of broadcasts concerning authors of historical purposes. And just a quick shout out for that, Rob, in case you weren't aware. Next Thursday, I'm going to be doing a broadcast with Chris Edwards. He's the author of 5 books all about William Quantrill. Sometime in the beginning part of February, I'm going to be doing a broadcast to promote Matthew Holmes' book concerning the international officers who came to our country to fight on the side of the South. I also know that Ben Walker, he is finalizing a 500-page book that he's going to be sending to me to read and to broadcast about that. There'll be obviously Chris Edwards. He has 5 books. Already did a broadcast about 1, so there's 4 more broadcasts to come for him. And I enjoy it. I really do. People reaching out to me to promote their books, and from my understanding, it helps. I mean, they're not, on the number 1 bestseller list, but I do know with Matthew Holmes, he's sold a lot of books and things like that. So I wanted to. I'm proud to help these people out in any way, shape I can. And just so you know, folks, too, with the impedance storm, this is the one. This is the one. Over 200 million people across our country is going to be affected by it. An inch of snow every hour, starting for us here anyway. So Sunday. This is where we find out how much integrity our power lines have, how much our internet is. So if you don't see me next week, it's because we lost power, and it's kind of hard to broadcast. We don't have power. So let me go to this next one. I'm actually was able to download it as an MP4 file, so I'll be playing it through EV Mux here. So Robin, thanks for being here. Enjoy your lunch while you watch this. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. And again, I want to give a shout out to a friend of mine who has shown me how to download these videos so I can play them directly through EV Mux, which helps with the audio and the video quality. So I did a quick fact check on the U.S. Coast Guard, and this is what the fact check brought back to me. The Coast Guard has approximately 40,558 active duty personnel, 7,724 reserve personnel, and 21,000 auxiliaries, making it one of the smallest branches of the U.S. military. Overall, it operates with a total force of about 69,000 members. Now, keep in mind, folks, these guys aren't usually the ones who will go into combat. Okay, go internationally into a country to fight a war. These people, their sole responsibility is our coastline. Okay, that Atlantic and Pacific Ocean kind of thing, right? Down here in the Gulf of America, right? That's their territory. But not only are they protecting against our enemies like Russia, who has a bad habit of sending their submarines off our coastline. They're there for drug cartels. They're there in case you're an idiot and you take your boat out there in the waters when you're told not to because there's a pending storm coming. And you say, oh, my $1 million boat will go through that like a hot knife through butter. I got this. I got 5 years of boating experience. I got that license that says I can do this. And yeah, even though I have 20 people on board my ship, I only have 6 life preservers. We're not going to need them. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Our roads, Coast Guard, help. Oh, we're going down. We're going down. Help, help, mayday, mayday. That's when you realize you were stupid. And the Coast Guard, no matter what the weather, to get in their helicopters, to get in their boats, and come out to rescue your ass because you were stupid. Yeah. Okay. So here's what their fleet consists of. 250 coastal and ocean-going cutters, nearly 2,000 small boats, over 200 helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft. Now, here's an idea of the scope of the amount of territory they protect. 3.4 million square miles is what their territory is. For search and rescue, law enforcement, environmental protection, port and waterway security. They have an awesome job, and they do it. Now, you just can't join the U.S. Coast Guard and put on a uniform and go out and start doing your thing. No, you got to go through training. Now, I'm not sure if the training is as intense as the Marines or the Army. Probably along the lines of the Air Force. I don't know. I've never gone through Coast Guard basic training. But I'm going to play a part of this. I'm not going to play the entire thing because it's like 20 minutes long. But I'm going to play a good portion of it to give you an idea of what these guys and gals do to get the training they need to go out and do the job they do. So, here we go.
158, 157, 156, 155, 154, 153, Open your mouth, man. Keep going. Don't tell you to stop.
This is Coast Guard Boot Camp.
0, 0, 1, go one.
Before they get to serve in the United States Coast Guard, all recruits have to graduate from the Coast Guard's 8-week basic training program.
Get louder than that! Oh my God! Get away from me! Oh my God!
It's not easy. There's a reason the program is designed the way it is. We have people from all walks of life that come here. It is a small portion of the youth of this nation that are at least attempting to raise their hand and do something bigger than themselves.
That's the sound of an American oil company hard at work.
Sorry for the commercial.
Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello, my name is...
Basic training happens here at United States Coast Guard Training Center Cape May, located at the southernmost point of New Jersey. But before they get to Cape May, all incoming recruits report to the USO Lounge at the Philadelphia airport. It's where they spend their final moments before beginning their journeys as Coast Guardsmen.
Why am I doing this? I don't know, it sounded like a good opportunity.
My grandfather was in the Coast Guard.
My mom's whole side of the family was in the Navy, but I didn't really feel like the Navy was my calling, and the Coast Guard felt right.
I don't have a ton of money, man. I don't come from money, so I couldn't really afford school. So this kind of seemed like my only option to do this without accruing a large amount of debt. So
I'm most nervous about, honestly, just the yelling. Something you just don't get used to as a day-to-day life as a civilian, so.
This is the last non-stressful meeting you're going to have for the next several weeks. It's a learning experience. Their teaching methods are just a tad different than what you're used to. They're going to walk into a world that's very different for them. It's going to be very intense, so that when they go out into the fleet, stations, and cutters, that they're ready to help and ready to perform.
The incoming recruits enjoy what little downtime they have left.
Get out of the hallway, let's go!
Before they line up and head to the bus that will drive
I
them
remember
to Cape
this
May.
for the Air Force.
Okay, Coast Guard, tough 8 weeks ahead of you. What's the motto of the Coast Guard?
Semper Paratus.
I can't hear you!
Semper Paratus.
All right.
The motto of the Coast Guard is Semper Paratus. It means always ready. These new recruits have about 2 hours to get ready for what happens the second their bus ride is over.
I remember this.
Aye, aye, sir! Aye, aye, sir! Aye, aye, what? Aye, aye, sir! Hurry up!
Obviously, there's a shock and awe factor to it. Kind of everything goes haywire for a little bit. While we do need to instill that little bit of fear and sense of urgency in them that evening,
You're sure? Yes, sir!
the main goal is get them in the building and get them processed and get the paperwork where it needs to go and get them in the rack.
Do it now, aye, aye.
The first incarnation of the Coast Guard was born in 1790. Secretary of the Treasury Alexander Hamilton lobbied Congress to construct a fleet of 10 large ships, or cutters, intended to enforce tariffs on vessels entering U.S. ports. In 1915, the U.S. Revenue Cutter Service merged with the U.S. Life-Saving Service to form what we know today as the United States Coast Guard.
And there you go. I'm going to stop it there. Like I said, it is a fairly long video, so I may continue the Coast Guard next week. You know, the youth today, and even the youth parents, they don't teach their children respect anymore. Not even for the parents. I mean, I've seen videos where the child is talking back to the mother. I'm going to tell you a personal experience. My dad's in the Air Force. We were stationed at McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey. We lived in Mount Holly, New Jersey. My dad was told this was going to be his last tour of duty. He wasn't going to be shipped out anywhere else. He bought this beautiful home as a rancher. I mean, it was gorgeous. Oh my God. I was so proud of that home. And I was only in like 4th grade. And I knew what it meant to own a house that looked like that. It was all white picket fence, stainless steel appliances. Loved it. I forget what I did, what the moment was prior to what I'm about to tell you. My mom and I were in the hallway. The bathroom was facing me, like my wall where you can't see it. My mom and me. I don't know what transpired between her and me, but I swore at her. I think I called her an asshole. Something like that. I want to tell you what. I don't remember what happened. I remember being on the floor and my dad standing over me. It happened that fast. I remember the blood gushing out of my nose. And it wouldn't stop. No matter what they tried to do, that blood was pouring out. So my dad had no choice but to take me to the emergency room on the base hospital. Now, one thing the military frowns big time on, that is spousal abuse and child abuse. So on the way to the hospital, my dad said, "Now, Randy, how did that nosebleed start?" "I fell down and hit my face." That's right. You don't tell them how it really happened, right? "No, Daddy." My nose bled for hours until it finally stopped. My dad taught me respect for my mom. And what I'm seeing today in these videos, and the fact that the parents are recording it for prosperity on TikTok and YouTube and where the hell else, Facebook, you're stupid. You teach your child respect for the parents, the grandparents, the teachers, the police, the military, the government. These men and women in uniform do it voluntarily. They're not drafted. You heard some of the reasons why. Money, college education, career. My mom was in it. My grandparents were in it. Not one of them said I was forced to join the military. Folks, without our military, we wouldn't be here. I mean, we might be here, but we'd be talking a different language. Living on the street, our nice homes taken away, our food taken away, starving, getting food out of trash cans, eating our pets or whatever. Folks, if you have a child that still lives at home with you up until the age of 18, you can still tell them how to live, what respect to show. You need to start doing it. You truly, truly do. Now, there are many comments about what President Trump is doing as far as Venezuela, Mexico, Iran, Greenland, Canada, other nationalities, other nations. He's doing it to protect the American citizen. The American citizen. You hear that? Not the illegals, not the criminals who come here. The American citizen. Take a look at the Western nations right now and look what they're going through. How they are living now because their governments gave in to a certain religious sect for whatever reason. Look at these other nations, Australia, Canada, England, crying out to our country for help, crying out to our president, please help us. My dad was in the Air Force 22 years. He saw 2 tours in Vietnam. He was in the Congo War. When he finally retired, he was a master sergeant. He bought a real nice house in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, paid $75,000 for it. Right now, that house goes for over $400,000. My dad died young. My mom died young. Drinking, smoking. They were in their 60s, a little older. My dad loved being in the Air Force. I was in the Air Force for 4 years until they found out that I had a bad heart. And they said, you're done. Honorable discharge. Get the hell out of here. My brother was in the Navy for a short period of time. They found out he had flat feet, so they kicked him out. And then he joined the Army Reserve or something like that. My uncle was in the Air Force. So, folks, today is Friday. If you think about it, put on a red shirt or something red. Show respect to our military. Because without them, we wouldn't be here. If you think about all the wars our country initiated, instigated, participated in, and ended, there are over 100+ countries who owe their lives to our military for doing what they did. I'm going to end this show with just one more short video, a minute and a half long, just to give you an idea of some of the things the U.S. Coast Guard does. I'll give you some time. Hopefully, maybe someone might pop in here and ask some questions. I don't know. But here we go.
The Coast Guard enforces federal laws at sea, combating drug trafficking, illegal immigration, and violations of fisheries on the U.S. waters and beyond.
We respond to emergencies at sea, rescuing mariners, aiding vessels, and providing disaster relief during times of crisis. Prevention is a top priority. We ensure safety and environmental standards, inspect vessels, and manage ACE navigation to prevent accidents and environmental disasters.
We also have a crucial role in managing the marine transportation system by facilitating the safe and efficient movement of goods and people, supporting our nation's economy.
The Coast Guard safeguards critical infrastructure, ports and vessels from security threats, enhancing national security.
The Coast Guard is deployed around the globe in support of combatant commanders to protect the security of our nation far from U.S. soil.
For 233 years, your United States Coast Guard has protected America from threats delivered by the sea, has protected those on the sea, and protected the sea itself. Your Coast Guard ensures America's maritime safety, security, and economic prosperity.
And there you have it in a nutshell, folks. There you have it in a nutshell. So, again, folks, this is Red Shirt Friday. Remember your military, please. If you know someone right now who is in the military, reach out to them. Show them love. Show them respect. Remember them on their birthdays, holidays. Just send a card in the mail. Hey, just sat down. I was thinking about you. How you doing, brother, sister, mom, dad, uncle, whatever, friend? Don't forget them. Just like my friend who sent me this new flag that is flying high right above my head. I do support the South. And also, please, for those of you who know about H.K. Edgerton, keep him and his family in your thoughts and prayers. He passed away a couple of days ago. Phenomenal guy. I never knew him personally. I've seen his videos. I have a lot of respect for him. I really do. With that, folks, I'm going to bring this broadcast to a quick end. I want to thank you all for being here. And please speak out. I love doing these things. If you want to see more of me on broadcast, let me know. Because it does take time away from the rest of my life. Time I enjoy, don't get me wrong. But if, please let me know. If you have topics you want me to talk about, let me know. If you have videos you want to share them with me. I'll share them back. So, folks, this is Randy from All Roads Lead Home Genealogy and Colonel Randall Rhodes of the Carolina Grey Ghosts saying, stay safe. Make sure you have food. Make sure you have water. Make sure you have batteries, flashlights, candles, because there's a big one coming, folks. I almost think that after this snow hits, we're going to see the flying saucers coming down. Because this is the year it's supposed to happen, according to Congress. Congress claims this is the year. This is the year that Elon Musk also said he's going to be sending ships to Mars to begin the colonization of Mars. Who would have thought that I might actually see it happen? God, loving it. Take care, my friends. Robin, thanks for being here today. Enjoy your lunch. Go back to work. Make your boss proud. See ya.